Hi students, welcome to the next session of capacitors competitive. I gave yesterday homework for you. One is when three capacitors connected in series, so what is the potential across each capacitance or each capacitor? C1, C2, C3. Which is connected to a battery of potential V. Then what is the potential across C1? What is the potential across C2? What is the potential across C3? V1, V2, V3. I gave you for two capacitors. I told you to find V1, V2, V3. I think all of you should get this answer. V1 is equal. Whenever we are taking V1, remaining two capacitors, that is nothing but C2, C3 by C1, C2 plus C2, C3 plus C3, C1 into V. Like that. Whenever we took V2, V2 means we have to leave this one remaining two. C1, C3 by C1, C2 plus C2, C3 plus C3, C1 V. V3 is equal to V3 means 3 we should remove C1, C2. C1, C2 V by C1, C2 plus C2, C3 plus C3, C1. So I didn't give how this equation came, directly I wrote. So how this equation came means we have to write resultant capacity. What is resultant capacity formula? CS. This is V. Okay, what is CS equation? 1 by CS is equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3. This derivation is not required for you. Just you have to remember this equation. How this equation? Just I will give only one equation. What is LCM here? C1, C2, C3. C1, C2, C3 LCM means here C2, C3, C1, C3 plus C2, C1. This is 1 by CS. Then CS is equal to C1, C2, C3 by C1, C2 plus C2, C3 plus C3. So this is the resultant capacitor. What is same when capacitors are connected in series? Charge is same. Charge is same means the amount of charge flowing through CS, that is nothing but Q, is equal to Q1 is equal to Q2 is equal to Q3. So Q is equal to Q1 is equal to Q2 is equal to Q3. So if you equate these two, Q is nothing but CSV, Q1 is nothing but C1 V1. Correct only? So if we equate these two, because charges are same. CSV is equal to C1 V1. CSV is equal to C1 V1. So we have to find V1. What is CS we got? CS is nothing but this equation. C1, C2, C3 by C1, C2 plus C2, C3 plus C3, C1 into V is equal to C1, V1. This C1 will be cancelled. Then what is the final equation? V1 is equal to C2, C3 by C1, C2 plus C2, C3 plus C3, C1 into V. So this is about V1. Like that V2, V3 you will get like this. For V2 you have to equate these two. For V3 you have to equate these two. Okay. So this is about V1. Now what is charge? Charge means CS into V. So what is CS? So if charge Q if we find mean, that is equal to Q1, Q2, Q3. Therefore charge Q is equal to, what is the charge entering here? Total charge will be same. Charge on C1, charge on C2, charge on C3 will be same. That is nothing but Q is equal to, what is CS equation we got? This one. So C1, C2, C3 by C1, C2 plus C2, C3 plus C3, C1 into V. So this is the total charge on the three capacitors. Okay. Now we will see example 9. See the example 9. Find the charge and the potential on each capacitor. All capacitances are in microfarad. Here all capacitors are in microfarad. Here they didn't give. Therefore, so in question only they gave microfarad. What they are asking? Find the charge and potential. What is the charge on this capacitor? What is the charge on this capacitor, this capacitor, this capacitor? And what is the potential across each and every capacitor there are? Okay. So how to solve this one means in these two combinations are there. Up to now we discussed only series and parallel. Okay. Now in this both the combinations are there. At the time first we can find the resultant capacitor. First what is the total charge we will see. Okay. So what is the total charge means how these two capacitors connected first. These two capacitors connected in parallel. Parallel means what is the formula? C1 plus C2. That is nothing but 2 plus 3. Therefore, how you will get? This is 12 in place of these two. In place of these two, how much you will get? 5. Here 20. Correct only? So they gave all these are in microfarads. This is nothing but 50 volts. All the capacitors are in microfarad. Now we have to find charge on each capacitor and potential across each capacitor. That one you should not forget. Now 12, 5, 20. How these three are connected? So these three are connected in series. So we are finding first how much charge is entering. So later we will find remaining. Now how these three capacitors connected in series? Series means what is the resultant formula? Because we have to find Q. Otherwise, directly also we can find. Now only we wrote formula. How we will write? Q is equal to what formula you got? C1, C2, C3 by C1, C2 plus C2, C3 plus C3, C1 into V. Because these three are in series. So C1, C2, C3. So if we substitute here, C1 value 12 into 5 into 20 by C1 C2. C1 C2 means 12 into 5 60 plus C2 C3 5 into 20 100 plus C3 C1 C3 C1. We are giving C1 C2 C3 C3 C1. So 12 into 20. How much? 240 into V. So that is nothing but 50. So numerator 12 into 5 into 20. 100 is divided by. So this is 240 plus 100. 340. 340 plus 60. How much? Otherwise 240 plus 60. How much? 300. 300 plus 100. 400 into 50. So 400 means these two zeros will be cancelled. This 4 will be cancelled here 3 times. So 3 into 15, 45. So what is the charge unit? Coulombs. But here capacitors they gave in microfarads. Therefore, you will get charge in microcoulomb. Now what is the charge flowing through 12? 45. Because charge is same. Q1, Q2, Q3 will be same. So Q1 is 45. Q2 is 45. Q3 is equal to Q. Why? Because all the capacitors are in series. Direct formula I used. Otherwise, you can find resultant Q is equal to CS into V. Q is equal to CS into V. So, if you find like this or like this, both will be same only. Okay. So now, what is the charge on 12 microfarad capacitor? 45 microcoulomb. What is the charge on 5 microfarad capacitor here? 45 microcoulomb. On 20 also 45 microcoulomb. Now we found here 12, here 20. If you go for 5 microcoulomb means here, in place of 2 and 3, here how much charge is entering? So charge entering here is also 45. Charge on this one is 45. How these two capacitors connected? So these two capacitors connected in parallel. Parallel means which formula we are going to apply? So C1 plus C2. Q is equal to C1 plus C2 into V. So what is the potential across these two capacitors we have to find. So what is the potential across these two capacitors means we are going to see here. So come here. So what is the potential across 12? So what is the formula? Q1 is equal to C1 V1. So to find this V means potential across 2 and 3. Potential across 2 and 3 means potential across 5 microfarad. Okay, here what is the potential we are going to calculate. First we are finding here, because they asked on 12 microfarad also how much is the potential. Potential on 5 microfarad, assume V2. Potential on 20 microfarad, assume V3. So first we are finding V1. We can know Q1 is equal to C1 V1. Therefore V1 is equal to Q1 by C1. What is Q1 value here? Q1 value is 45. Therefore V1 is equal to Q1 by C1. 45 microcoulomb by, what is the capacity of C1 here? 12 microfarad. Therefore micro will be cancelled. So 45 by 12 volts. That is potential across V1. If you want to still calculate, you can calculate. So 45 by 12. Next one, potential across 5. What is the charge formula? Q2 is equal to C2 V2. C2 V2. What is this Q2 value? Q2 value is again 45. 45 is equal to C2 value 5. 5 into V2. Then V2 is equal to 45 by 5. How much? 9 volts. Now potential across 5 microfarad is 9 volts. Now potential across 5 volts, 5 microfarad 9 volts means potential across 2 and 3 capacitors 9 volts. Now this value is 9 volts. We will substitute data. First we will find this one also, V3 also. So V3 means already we have 2 times, therefore direct I am writing Q3 by C3. What is Q3? Again 45. 45 by C3 value 20. So you can cancel. So 9 5s, 4 5s, isn't it? So 9 by 4 volts still will be there. So here also you can stop. Now potential across 12 by 1. 12 how much? 45 by 12. So potential across 20. Potential across 20, 9 by 4. Now potential across 2 and 3 we should find. How 2 and 3 connected? These two connected in parallel. Parallel means what will be same? Potential is same. Now what is the potential across 5? Potential across 2 and 3 also will be same. So here 45 by 12 volts. Here how much you got? 9 volts. Here how much voltage you got? 9 by 4 volts. Now 2 and 3 connected for 9 volts. Therefore potential across this 2 and 3 is 9. So these two are parallel. 9 is common. Therefore here we have to write here V2. How much charge is entering here? Charge is nothing but 45. So what we have to find? We have to find charge on 2 and charge on 3. So how much charge is entering here? How much charge is entering? Here 45. Now 45 is going to divide on this. Then what is the formula you are going to apply? Q is equal to C1 V1. Isn't it? Voltage is how much? Voltage. I am not doing for this, I am doing for this one. What is same here? Potential is same. Then Q1 is equal to C1 V1. Here potential is 9. Therefore C1 value how much? 2. 2 into 9. 2 into how much? 18. So what is the unit? This is microfarad. This is 9. Therefore how much you will get? Microcoulomb. Now charge on 2 microfarad is how much? 18 microcoulomb. So charge on 3. Charge on 3 means Q2 is equal to C2 V2. This Q2 is charge on this because this concept is over. Before already we found, we are finding these two now. Okay, C2 V2. So C2 value 3, V2 value 9 because potential is same. So 3 into 9. So 27 microcoulomb. Okay, so this is the charge on 2 microcoulomb is 18 microcoulomb. Charge on 3 microfarad is 27 microcoulomb. Understood? First we found resultant charge. What is the total charge is flowing? So later we found by getting potential across this, potential is same because these two are connected in parallel. Again we found C1 V1, C2 V2. So this is simple. See the next one. So here next one again same you have to find. What we have to find? Again potential across each capacitor and charge across each capacitor. Again what you have to find? You have to find how these two are connected first. These two are connected in series. Series means how much capacitance you are going to get here. You have to find. That is nothing but 1 by CS is equal to 1 by 30 plus 1 by 15. So what is LCM here? 30. So 1 plus 2. Correct only? So 3 by 30. Then CS is equal to 30 by 3 means 10 microfarad. In place of these two, we are going to get 10 microfarad. I am drawing next circuit diagram. This is 10 they gave. This is already 30 they gave. By removing these two, by combining these two, how much you got? 10 microfarad. This is battery. 10 volts. Okay. So again, these two connected in parallel, isn't it? So parallel means what is the formula? C1 plus C2. 30 plus 10. That is nothing but 40. In place of these two, you are getting 40. Again here 40, here 10. 40, 10. How 40 and 10 connected here? 40 and 10 connected in series. So what is the resultant formula? So otherwise charge formula directly you can apply. Q is equal to, what is the formula? C1 C2 by C1 plus C2 into V. When two capacitors connected in series, charge formula. Otherwise find resultant capacity 40 into 10 by 50. Okay, so then you will get charge value. Q is equal to CS into V. Either both will be same one. Here C1, C2 values you can substitute. So what is C1? 40. 40 into 10 by 50 into V. V value how much? 10. That is nothing but 80. How much charge is entering here? 80 coulombs. Here charge value 80 microcoulombs is entering. So now what is the potential? Potential across 10 and 30 will be equal to potential across 40. How we are going to calculate potential across 40? V1 is equal to, what is the formula? V1 is equal to C2V by C1 plus C2. C2V by C1 plus C2. So what is C2 value? 10. 10 into 10 by 50. That is nothing but 10 by 5. So V1 is equal to 2 volts. Then V2 value, potential across 10 volts, 10 microfarads how much? If it is 2 means shortly is 10, therefore V2 is equal to 8 volts. So if you apply formula C1V by C1 plus C2, you will get 8 only. Why? Because potential across 40 is 2 means shortly is 10, therefore remaining will be 8. Now we got charge on 10 microfarad. Charge on 10 microfarad, how much? These two are in series. Charge on 10 microfarad is 80 microcoulomb. What is the potential across 10? 8 volts. Now potential across 40 is how much? 2 volts. Now what is the charge on 10 and 30 we should find? 10 and 30. How much charge is there? 10. Same charge will be there. 30 and 50. Okay. So 10 and 30 connected in parallel. Therefore what will be same? Potential is same. Now charge on 30. That is nothing but assume Q1 is equal to C1 V1. In this C1 we are assuming this one. Therefore 30 into, what is the potential for 30? That is nothing but 2 volts. 60 microcoulomb. So this is the charge. Q2 is equal to C2 V2. So C2 value 10. V2 value. These two connected for same potential. How much potential? That is nothing but 2 volts. That is nothing but 2 into 2. So that is nothing but 20 microfarad. Now charge on 30 microfarad. How much you got? Charge on 30 microfarad is 60. What is the potential on 30? 2. Okay. Now charge on this 10. How much you got? Charge on this 10? 20. So charge on 30 and 15 is 20. Now potential we should find. Potential means again these two are in series. You can apply this formula. You will be getting potential across 30, potential across 15. That one you can do. Okay. See the next homework problem I gave this one. I solved I think CAB. Whenever I solve CAB, I remove x and y because those second terminals are not connected for any way. Now see AX. AX means A and X should be there. Now which one is going to be removed means B and Y. So by removing B and Y, what is the resultant diagram? I am finding this one now. See AX. 2C, 3C, C. This is A, this is X. I remove B and Y. Therefore, these three will be there. This is nothing but C, 3C, 3C. Okay. So we remove B and Y because second terminal is not connected. So this is C, 3C, 3C. I gave I think. How these three connected first we have to see. So C, 3C, 3C connected in series. Isn't it? These three connected in series. What is the resultant capacity of these three? So 1 by CS is equal to 1 by C plus 1 by 3C plus 1 by 3C. So 3C is LCM. So 3 plus 1 plus 1. So 3 means 5. 5 by, this is 1 by CS. Then CS is equal to 3C by 5. So in place of these three, how much you are getting? 3C by 5. So just I am arranging and I am writing here. In place of these three got how much capacitance? 3C by 5. Now again these two connected in parallel. Parallel means what is the formula? 3C plus 3C by 5. 3C plus 3C by 5. So LCM is 5. So 5 means 15C plus 3C. 18C by 5. So by removing these two, you can write 18C by 5. Again, how much we got? 18C by 5 to 6C. How these three are connected? So these three are connected in series. Therefore, 1 by 2C, 1 by 18C by 5, 1 by C. That one you can solve. Okay. Next, CAY. So in this CAY means A and Y should be there. Now you should remove B and X. I am drawing by removing B and X how the resultant diagram. This is 2C. Starting with A, Y we want. A, Y, C, A, Y. Resultant capacitance between A and Y. So from here, this capacity will be there. That is C, 3C, 3C, C. Now this is also going to be removed because X is not there. Next this is 3C and this is Y. This value is C. We want between E and Y. Therefore we remove B and X. Okay. Now how to resolve this one? See. So these two connected, C and 3C connected in series. Again 3C and 3C connected in series. So series means what is the formula? CS is equal to C into 3C by 4C. C1 C2 by C1 plus C2. Then how much you got? 3 by 4C. So in place of these two you will get 3 by 4C. In place of these two you will get 3 by 2C. Correct only? So just I am erasing. We get resultant capacitance 3 by 4C. This is 3C by 2. How these two connect? These two connected in parallel. Parallel means what is the formula? This plus this. 3C by 4 plus 3C by 2. So 3C plus 6C. Correct only? 9C by 4. By removing these two, you are getting 9C by 4. One capacitor you will get. That is 9C by 4. Again now finally you got three capacitors. 2C, 9C by 4C. Again how these three connected? These three connected in series. Therefore which formula you are going to apply? 1 by CS equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3. If you apply, you are going to get the answer. Okay. See our next concept, page number 53, redistribution of charge. Redistribution of charge means charge will be flowing. Charge flows from where to where. That is, in first PU we discussed about flow of heat. Flow of heat. Heat will flow from high temperature to low temperature. Same like that, charge will flow from high potential to low potential. Therefore, we connected so many capacitors between potential difference. That is nothing but for a battery. Positive terminal will give high potential, negative terminal will give low potential. Always charge will flow from high potential to low potential. Whenever redistribution of charge is going to happen means whenever we connected two capacitors. So one capacitor, capacitance C1 on this charge Q1, its potential is V1. Another capacitor they give like this. This capacitance C2, charge Q2, potential V2. So initially, how much charge it is having? That is nothing but Q1 is equal to C1 V1. Here it is Q2 is equal to C2 V2. Okay, this is the initial charge on first capacitor, initial charge on second capacitor. Okay, before going to connect this one. What is the energy here? Initial energy, because they ask here loss of energy and what is the common potential. Here common potential means, so in our heat lesson we will say resultant temperature. So hot body and cold body, whenever both are going to mix together, you will get resultant temperature. That is not hot, that is not cold, neither hot nor cold. Same like that. So here we are connecting two potentials here, V1 and V2, then you will get one common potential in between V1 and V2. That potential is called common potential whenever we are connecting these two capacitors. But presently these are separately there. Okay. Now what is the initial charge here? Sorry, energy U1 is equal to of C1 V square in terms of C and V, because we will be having for energy three formulas will be there. Okay. So here U2 is equal to of C2 V2 square. These are the energy formulas. These all equations you came to know already. Okay. So whenever we are connecting both the capacitors with a conducting wire, this is the wire. Whenever we connected these two like this, then this charge is going to be flown. High temperature means high potential to low potential. So up to what time it will flow means till the both the potentials are going to become equal. So hot body, cold body. So from hot body to temperature is going to, heat is going to be flown. So up to what time it will flow means whenever surrounding temperature and hot body temperature becomes equal. If you have taken coffee or tea at 50 degrees Celsius, if you keep it there means after some amount of time it will come to surrounding temperature. Surrounding temperature means room temperature, that is 30 degrees Celsius. So whenever tea or coffee temperature became 30, surrounding temperature also 30, we can say there is no heat is going, but it will flow, but how much heat is releasing or same amount of heat is going to absorb. Same like the charge will also flow unless and until both the potentials are going to become equal. So equal means V1 is going to become V2 after connecting. So same capacitors. So this is before connecting the wire, this is after connecting the wire. V1 is going to become V, V2 is going to become V, because both the potentials are going to become equal. So charge, now new charge on this, that one we are assuming it as Q1 dash, Q2 dash. Okay, so capacitance C1, C2. Okay, now what is the charge on this? Q1 dash is equal to, this capacity won't be changed, capacity remains same. Okay, so Q1 dash equal to C1 V1, that is nothing but Q1 dash equal to C1 V. Q2 dash equal to C2 V, that is nothing but C2 V. So what is the energy here? U1 is equal to, after connecting, U1 is equal to of C1 V square, U2 is equal to of C2 V square. Now how the charge is? According to law of conservation of charge remains same. Okay, so that we cannot create charge, we cannot destroy. So law of conservation of charge, if you have taken, so total charge remains same. So initially how much charge will be there? Let us assume total 10 microcoulomb. After connection, the 10 microcoulomb is going to redistribute. Two rooms are there within that one classroom. 50 students are there. Another classroom, 70 students are there. So we told them to mix together, but total will not be changed. 70 plus 50 only. This is also same. Q1 plus Q2. Therefore, total charge Q1 plus Q2 is equal to Q1 dash plus Q2 dash always. What is Q1 value we got? C1 V1 plus C2 V2. What is Q1 dash we got? C1V plus C2V. What is common here? V. This is just concept. I am going to do the equation for common potential. Then V is equal to C1V1 plus C2V2 by C1 plus C2. So this is the equation for common potential. In place of C1V1 C2V2, sometimes we will write Q1 plus Q2. Therefore, Q1 plus Q2 by C1 plus C2. Otherwise, Q1 dash plus Q2 dash by C1 plus C2. This is the equation for common potential. How they will ask question means when two capacitors connected in parallel. So what is the common potential? They will ask. So you have to use this formula C1V1 C2V2 by C1 plus C2. So next, loss of energy. So what is the loss of energy means whenever we are connecting two capacitors, this charge is going to be flown. Whenever it is flowing, it is going to lose some amount of energy. How it will lose means it will lose in the form of heat, in the form of light, like that. Because whenever current is going flowing through the bulb, electrical energy is converting into light energy and heat energy. Same like that, it is going to lose some amount of energy. What is the loss of energy? How we will get loss of energy means first we will take initial energy. What is the initial total energy before going to connect U1 plus U2? Initial energy Ui is equal to U1 plus U2. That is nothing but of C1 V1 square plus of C2 V2 square. This is the initial energy before going to connect the wire. After connecting the wire, so what is the final energy? That is nothing but UF is equal to again this U1 plus U2. U1 plus U2. What is this U1 now? Of C1 V square. Of C1 V square plus of C2 V square. So of C1 plus C2 into V square. If you substitute this V, what is this V here? This one. C1 V1 plus C2 V2 by C1 plus C2. Of C1 plus C2 into what is V value? This one. C1 V1 plus C2 V2 by C1 plus C2 whole square. So this whole square is there for both this one and this one. One C1 plus C2 will be cancelled. Therefore, final energy is equal to half will be half only in numerator. C1 V1 plus C2 V2 whole square by C1 plus C2. Now for this C1 plus C2, no whole square. One square and one C1 plus C2 will be cancelled. This is the final energy. If you subtract Ui minus Uf, delta U is equal to Ui minus Uf or Uf minus Ui. That is your wish. However, we are going to subtract. So Ui value this one of C1 V1 square plus of C2 V2 square. Of C1 V1 square plus of C2 V2 square minus UF value how much? Of C1 plus C1 V1 plus C2 V2 whole square by C1 plus C2. So we expand this one A plus B whole square formula, and this is take LCM and you will get so many steps here. I am not doing all those. You can calculate and find final equation I am writing here of C1 C2 by C1 plus C2 into V1 minus V2 whole square. This formula you should get. So in this you should remember this common potential equation and this loss of energy equation of C1 C2 by C1 plus C2 into V1 minus V2 whole square. So these capacitors can be connected in two ways. Parallel combination will be in two ways you can connect. So one is whenever two positive plates. So is this parallel combination or not? So this is parallel combination. Correct only? Next. Is this parallel combination or not? So that is also parallel combination. But among these two cases or between these two cases, what is the loss of energy? What is the common potential? we are going to give the equations. Whenever they are asking the problem, they will give two capacitors connected parallel with positive terminal of the capacitor is connected with positive terminal. At the time, what is the loss of energy means this formula. Positive is connected with positive means loss of energy formula is this one, and the common potential is this one. If positive is connected with negative, this is also parallel combination. At the time, loss of energy equation, here you will get plus, here common potential equation, here you will get minus. Just I am going to give the equations, you can see once. Very simply, logically you can remember. Positive, negative, this is C1, C2. So what is the common potential across this one means V is equal to C1 V1 plus C2 V2 by C1 plus C2 or Q1 plus Q2 by C1 plus C2. This is common potential for this case. Positive is connected with positive. What is the loss of energy? Delta U is equal to of C1 C2 by C1 plus C2 V1 minus V2 whole square. What is V1 potential across C1? What is V2 potential across C2? This is this case. Positive is connected with positive. Now, positive plate is connected with negative plate. See here, negative is connected with positive. This is also parallel combination. At the time, how we are going to get common potential? So this one positive is connected with negative means resultant charge we have to write like this: Q1 minus Q2 by C1 plus C2. How this charge we are writing means, because Q is equal to CV, V is equal to Q by C, by using the Q by C. Why we have magnitude here means more minus less. Negative value we won't take in this case, therefore they will write magnitude. Q1 minus Q2 means C1 V1 minus C2 V2 by C1 plus C2. This is C1 plus C2 only. Why? Because these two are connected in parallel. Parallel means what is the resultant combination formula? C1 plus C2. Okay. So here plus is there means here minus will come. Plus means here plus will come. So plus minus means minus will come. Like that we can remember. So if it is plus means this one will be minus. Now it is minus means this one is going to become plus. So that is your wish. How you will remember of C1 C2 but C1 plus C2. Here you will get V1 plus V2 whole square. Okay. So these are the formulas. They will give positive is connected with positive or positive is connected with negative. Okay. See the problem on that base, they gave example 10 and 11. We will see example 10. A capacitor of 2 microfarad charged to 50 volts is connected in parallel with another capacitor of 1 microfarad charged to 20 volts. Find the common potential, charge on each capacitor and loss of energy. Initial capacitance C1 is equal to 2 microfarad. V1 they gave 50 volts. Next, is connected with parallel. C2 is equal to 1 microfarad and V2 is equal to 20 volts. They are asking common potential and charge on each capacitor. That is nothing but Q1 and Q2 and the loss of energy. So all these formulas you will be coming to know. Okay. Here simply they connected two capacitors connected parallel. They didn't give positive is positive or positive negative. Whenever they give, generally we should take positive is connected with positive. Okay. So first, whenever they didn't give positive and negative plate means you should take generally positive is connected with positive. So plus and minus. These two connected like this. If they didn't give anything, therefore here C1, C2 values they gave V1, V2 values. First we find what is the common potential. Common potential formula V is equal to C1 V1 plus C2 V2 by C1 plus C2. Direct formula. C1 value 2 microfarad. So 2 into V1 value 50 plus C2 1 into V2 value 20 is divided by 50 plus 20. That is nothing but 70. So capacitor's value in microfarad. Okay, this is into 10 power minus 6. In numerator denominator also. Okay, this is C1 plus C2. Now I wrote V1 plus V2. C1 plus C2 means 2 plus 1. That is nothing but 3. So if you want to write units, I am not writing here 2 into 10 power minus 6. Why? Because those are going to be cancelled. If you want to write, you can write 2 into 10 power minus 6 1 into 10 power minus 6 by 1 plus 2. 3 into 10 power minus 6. 10 power minus 6 will be cancelled. Then what is the answer here finally? 50 into 2. 100 plus 20 by 3. So 120 by 3. So 40 volts. So common potential is 40 volts. Now what is the charge on this capacitor after connecting to 40 volts means we came to know the formula. Q1 is equal to C1V, Q2 dash or Q1 dash. That is our which one we are going to represent. C1V, C2. Initial charge means C1, V1 we have to find. They are asking after connecting what is the charge. Okay. So therefore C1 value how much they give? 2 microfarad. 2 into 10 power minus 6. V value how much you got? 40. 40 into 2. So 80 into 10 power minus 6 coulombs or 80 micro coulombs. C2 value directly I am writing 1 into 10 power minus 6 I am not writing, directly we will write micro. V value again 40. Therefore 40 micro coulomb or 40 into 10 power minus 6. Next one, loss of energy. Loss of energy equation, delta U is equal to half C1 C2 by C1 plus C2 into V1 minus V2 whole square. Of C1 value, C2 value. C1 value 2 into 10 power minus 6. 2 into 10 power minus 6. 1 into 10 power minus 6. So is divided by what will be coming? C1 plus C2. 2 plus 1. That is 3 into 10 power minus 6. Here you have to write because this is product. So this is addition. Here I didn't write because this is addition, this is addition. 10 power minus 6 will be cancelled. So V1 minus V2. V1 minus V2 means 50 minus 20. That is nothing but 30 whole square. Here what will be remaining? 1 10 power minus 6 will be cancelled. So 1 into 2, this 2 will be cancelled. Then here what is remaining finally? 30 square. 30 into 30 by 3 into 10 power minus 6. This will be cancelled 10 times. So 300 into 10 power minus 6. What is the loss of energy? Energy units. Joules. Joules only. Otherwise 3 into 10 power minus 4 joules. Here they give answer. So 300 microjoules they give. 300 micro means this value they are writing it as 300 micro. Therefore you can take like that. See the example 11. Example there 11 they gave a conducting sphere of radius 2r carrying a charge q is joined to an uncharged conducting sphere of radius r. Find the charge flown through conducting wire. Here second one is uncharged conducting sphere. Uncharged conducting sphere means, so second one charge is how much? 0. So one capacitor, so value, in his value they give, which capacitor? A conducting sphere of radius 2r. Radius 2r means this one. So he is connected with another one of radius r. This charge is going to become 0. This is uncharged means charge is going to become 0. So this one charge initially q. So q only they give, charge q they give. Now they are asking find the charge flow through the conducting wire. So what is the capacity? We came to in terms of capacitance. Okay, first we have to find common potential. So next we will find q. What is the formula we came to know? Q is equal to Cv. So C value here they didn't give, but they gave radius. I gave spherical capacitor formula. What is the spherical capacitor? C is equal to 4 pi epsilon naught r. C is directly proportional to r. Therefore, we are assuming 2r means capacitance. C1 is equal to 2C. For r it is C. For 2r it is 2C. We are assuming. Second one, C2 is equal to C because only radius is r. Charge is how much on this? Initial charge on second plate is 0. Initial charge on first plate is how much? Q1 is equal to Q. Isn't it? So first we will find what is the common potential. What is the common potential formula? C1 V1. Otherwise Q1 plus Q2 by C1 plus C2. Otherwise C1 V1 plus C2 V2 by C1 plus C2. Any formula you can take. What is Q1 initial value? Q. So Q plus 0 by C1 plus C2. 2C plus C. That is nothing but 3C. Q by 3C. This is the common potential. If you use this one, second one is uncharged. Therefore, that is value is going to become 0. So after getting this one, we are finding second charge. That is nothing but Q dash is equal to CV. That is nothing but common potential. So what is the resultant capacity when these two capacitors connected in parallel means this is 2C, this is C. Resultant is 3C. So 3C into V. So what is the V? V value how much? Q by 3C. So Q by 3C, sorry, we are finding charge on second one. So charge on second one means Q dash equal to CV. That is nothing but C into Q by 3C. That is nothing but Q by 3. So charge on second capacitor after connecting we are finding. Therefore, this is C into what is the potential of this one? Q by 3. So initial charge is Q1. How much charge is transferred means? So Q minus Q by 3. So resultant charge Q minus Q by 3. How much is flowing? Initial is Q. Now final charge is Q by 3. How much charge flow means? Q minus Q by 3 means 2Q by 3. So that is the final charge which is going to flow. Okay. So here see carefully. So this Q by 3 is the charge which is flowing through the wire. So Q by 3 is flowing means Q minus Q by 3 will give remaining charge. Okay. So again if we add these two, how much charge we should get? Again initial charge we should get. Okay. You should not get confused on this. This Q by 3 is the charge flowing through the wire. This 2Q by 3 is the remaining charge. Okay. See our next concept. So that is on page number 54 they have given. 54 and 55. So the induced identity, they gave just two important points. That is, these are two important points. Effect of dielectric on capacitor. Already we discussed so many times. What happens when dielectric slab is introduced between two plates of the capacitor? Capacitance increases K times, isn't it? So effect of dielectric on capacitor, two cases. When battery is connected, when battery is removed. Okay. So first we are going to discuss when battery is connected. So before going to battery connected, so what is the capacitor whenever it is connected to the battery? Before going to introduce dielectric, just I am going to give those equations. So this is a capacitor, separation D, each plate area A, which is connected to a battery. So what battery will do? Battery is going to store the charge on this. Charging, whenever it is charging, so it is doing, this battery is doing some amount of work to store the charge, and to store the charge means it is doing some amount of energy, and some amount of energy is going through the heat also. Now this battery, work done by battery is equal to, so energy stored in the capacitor, and it is producing some heat means it will produce some amount of heat. So work done by battery is equal to, so U plus H they will get generally formula. What is U here? Energy stored. H is here if it is producing heat means, otherwise this heat won't come. Okay. So this is work done by battery. We will see what is the work done by battery and all this now either today video or tomorrow's video. Now general equations we are going to write. If capacitance is C means, so what is the C formula here? C is equal to epsilon naught A by D. Whenever battery is connected for a capacitor, in between these two plates air is there, not dielectric. After introducing dielectric, how these equations are going to be changed, we will see. So this is nothing but C. What is the charge it is going to be entered means Q is equal to CV we will have. Charge means C, this is capacity C and potential V. What is the electric field? E is equal to, what is the electric field means whenever D is there, V is there. What is the electric field? EV relation. E is equal to V by D. Again in this air is there. Next another one. What is the energy? U is equal to of C V square. So all these are the formulas before introducing dielectric. After introducing dielectric, so this is a capacitor C. After introducing dielectric K. still battery is connected. That is this case. When battery is connected, we introduce dielectric of constant K. Then how the capacitance and all the charge, energy, electric field are going to be changed, we are going to see. So whenever capacitor introduced in between these two, what happens to potential? Potential actually decreases. Whenever potential is decreasing, again battery is there still connected. Therefore, what amount of potential decrease, it will be again charged by this battery. Therefore, potential will be same. Potential will be same means previous one is V means this one also is going to be V1. Now what is the capacity? C is equal to or C dash is equal. Previous one C, now C dash is equal to K times increases. K epsilon naught A by P. That is nothing but C dash equal to Kc. K times increases. What is the charge? Charge means Q dash equal to what is the formula? C dash V dash. But V dash value is equal to V. Why? Because potential is same. Because still battery is connected. Then Q dash equal to C dash value Kc. V dash value V. Therefore, Q dash equal to KCV. KCV means Q dash equal to K times of Q. Isn't it? So charge also increases, capacity also increases. K times increases. C dash is greater than C, Q dash is greater than Q, but V dash equal to V. I will say how to remember. Okay. Next, what is the energy? U dash is equal to half C dash V dash. Half C dash means Kc, V dash means V. Therefore, K into half CV. And U dash equal to energy also increases. U dash is greater than U. So when battery is connected, potential remains same. Remember this one. After introducing dielectric to the capacitor, what is same? Potential is same. When battery is connected, potential is same. Remember this one. If battery is removed, that is second case. Again, how the formulas will be coming, we will see. Okay. Now see here, energy K times increases. I give you electric field. Electric field means electric field here V by D. Here potential is V, separation is D. Here also V dash D will be same. Therefore, V dash equal to, it will be also equal to V by D. In theory questions they will ask. Electric field will not be changed, and another one, potential will not be changed. When battery is still connected, potential remains constant. I am saying repeatedly, when battery is connected, after introducing the electric, potential remains same. Now what is the work done by the battery? Work done by the battery means here potential definition will be discussed. So V is equal. What is the potential definition? So 2 months back we discussed the amount of work done on charge. The amount of work done on charge means the initial charge and final charge is going to be different. How much work this battery did means we have to find here change in charge. So work done by battery, WB is equal to V into delta Q. So V into delta Q means Q2 minus Q1 or Q dash minus Q. Charge difference. Q dash minus Q means Q dash value how much here? KCV. Otherwise KQ we will write in terms of CV, we will write KCV. So WB is equal to V into, so we will write in terms of KC. Any equation we will use. We can use KCV minus Q value. Here Q value CV. Then K minus 1, CV is common. Here already one V is there. Therefore, this is the work done by the battery. Sometimes they will ask after introducing the electric, what is the work done by the battery? So this is the formula you have to use. Okay, these formulas are there for you. How these formulas came, just I am going to explain. So today try to remember all this. Next session we are going to discuss when battery is removed. From here onwards we will start the next session. Okay.